Hey, Bones, what's going on?
Morning, morning, Padre. You been reading up on that Gavin Newsome, California governor crap?
Oh, what a circus this has become, man. He he's now accused of trying to go toe to toe with President Trump on social media, copying his habits, his antics, talking about beautiful California, beautiful this, writing his social media posts in all caps. Um, what a joke this guy is, man.
Yeah, he making threats and stuff. I don't know for sure that he could back. And one of them was I saw one of his videos that was encouraging the liberals to hit the mega people, in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
face.
He during one of his speeches, it's described as he really went unhinged and actually made the statement that he wants Democrats and liberals to punch MAGA folks in the face. Uh, Talk about inciting and encouraging violence, man. What a great leader, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. Uh, I don't know why if it comes down to that, what kind of a governor are you, and what are you representing here with that kind of a statement?
Well, exactly. Everything you're doing is you're coming from a position in a state that used to be one of the most beautiful places in America. Your cities are now
Agree.
decimated. Your citizens are fleeing in droves. Um, your unemployment rate is soaring. Your state is falling apart, and all you're looking at it is trying to make headlines, trying to make a name for yourself. You got to give it up, dude. You
Yeah, what's in it for the people, Gavin? I got that question. What's in it for the people of California? What's in it in your government tactics that's positive for the California people?
right. You've shown that you can't lead a state, and yet you think you're going to run for president of the United States. And I don't think you're going to find a citizen anywhere that wants the rest of the United States to be like California or like the current California. People again fleeing in droves. Texas politicians, including Ted Cruz, have said, "Man, we have got so many Californians moving into our state. Every other state here in Utah, tons of them. I have family members that had beautiful homes on the beach and had been living in Oceanside and San Diego that were loving it for years and have finally said, you know what, we're tired of this. They've sold their property back there and moved back to Utah. Um, what his big move is now, because he's trying to follow suit as Texas is redistrict now, which lost 5 Democratic seats in the House, including two of our favorites to listen to, Jasmine Crockett and Al Green. They're gone. Um, and so Newsom has accused Texas of gerrymandering. Now, gerrymandering, if you're not familiar with the term, is rezoning your districts to favor one party in the voting cycle or process. Um, California has done this for years. That's why they have a population that 83% of them voted for President Trump and Republican, and yet they only have two Republicans in their House and 54, I believe it was, Democrats seated in their House. This is because of their zoning. Now they want to rezone again to gain those seats and offset the balance that was thrown out, what he claims is out of whack by the Texas redistricting.
I think we should redistrict Gavin Newsome himself.
Well,
Maybe send him somewhere, like Uganda.
yeah. Let him go with Abrego Garcia. Um, the big problem is California has been doing this gerrymandering for years. Now Texas has turned around, followed suit. Other states are looking at doing it. I saw a map where there were top 10 states for gerrymandering, and they were all favoring the GOP. Newsom's upset about it. This is why he's fighting so hard for it. However, if you want to talk about what's really going on there and what people are saying, you've got a sheriff, uh, Sheriff M.A. Rothman out of California, comes in and talks about Newsom and his corruption and how he's tired of it. And he is actually going to run for governor of California. And my guess is he's going to win that election. California residents themselves are sick of Gavin Newsom. He's a clown.
Yeah, I would say, at this point, if I was living in California and stuff without doing the proper research, I would say that the sheriff is probably a better bet. But he triggered something in me. I want to take a look at
Okay.
what the sheriff. I want to take a look at what the sheriff is all about.
Right.
Do some research on the sheriff and find out where he comes from. But I encourage the people of California to do the same, but make an informed decision. And hopefully there's more candidates to choose from than just one or two.
Right. Right. And not even looking at whether it's Democratic or Republican. Let's just find a candidate that's going to get California back on track. And I would say to Californians the same thing that I'm saying to the folks from Illinois. Fleeing the state isn't going to be your answer. Your problems are going to be solved at the polls. Your problems are going to be solved by getting rid of clowns like Gavin Newsom that are destroying your state and electing somebody that's actually going to do something positive for the people, for your state, and for what you believe in.
Exactly.
Yeah, Gavin Newsom he's about the headlines right now. He's trying to sway the Democratic Party, and obviously the Democratic Party is at an all-time low in support, and he's trying to rally the troops to bring that party back. And I mean, he's sparked a little life there, but the reality is his politics and his track record show that he's allowing his cities to crash. He's not doing what needs to be done for that state.
Yeah, that's pretty evident in what has been happening over there over the past several years. I can't say I enjoy. I've had opportunity to be in California, but I can't say I've enjoyed any of it. It has a area of face value, but you look behind the scenes and it's just terrible.
Right, your
Tent
major
city.
cities, Los Angeles. I mean, Los Angeles is basically on fire, and he's
Yeah.
doing nothing about it. He's another one of these governors that Trump has tried to step in, send the National Guard, get ICE down there to deal with their illegal immigration problem, and he's fighting it every step of the way.
Yeah, and I'll use beautiful California. I'll use Gavin Newsom's statement. So make California beautiful again. Get rid of Gavin Newsom.
Amen to that one. Anything else you wanted to add on Gavin Newsom? I've got something that's on the tip of my tongue, and I just can't think of what it is that I wanted to bring into this conversation. And I just, when I think of this guy and his antics, and I think of this guy and his politics, and I look at what California has become, and I guess it just it boggles my mind, and I'm losing the thoughts of even the valid points I want to make because this guy is just something else, man.
Yeah, he's out there. He's out there. I mean, he's gone off the rails in the immortal words of Ozzy Osbourne. He is off the rails on a crazy train.
No doubt about it. So from Padre Havoc and Bones, man, message to Gavin Newsome. Step aside, man. You're destroying a beautiful state, and you need to just back out.
Exactly. You know, to the people of California, we love you and we want your state to be beautiful as it always is, always will be, and get it cleaned up. Get rid of Gavin Newsom.
Absolutely.
Stay positive, everybody.